All right, my name is Emily McCummins, and I'm a senior at Duke High School. So the Commonwealth of Kentucky is known for many great things. Our beautiful parks, our extensively fine opportunities, the world's greatest fried chicken. It's easy to be proud of a state so ripe for beauty. Here, we have a dark side. Kentucky is facing a silent epidemic at the moment, the epidemic of child abuse. In homes across the bluegrass, children are subject to verbal and physical treatment far beyond the needs of a program. And our old Kentucky home ranks #1 across the United States for abuse-related death of children. This is not a fact of which we can be proud. And as Kentucky's largest city, we are responsible for being the ones to lead the cause for stashing this important statistic.
Child abuse might seem distant from your life, but you have to realize it affects you more than you can imagine. Mary Worst, my high school health teacher at Butler, would like to share her personal experience with child abuse. Miss Worst's parents were heavy smokers and drug users. They constantly shaved her. They also hit her in the face and mouth, causing bleeding, which they called her names and she was burned with cigarettes. Her brother also tried to sexually assault her when he was drunk. She has no connection to her family due to their mental illnesses and criminal behavior.
Why it matters. In 2013, about 18,000 Kentucky children were found to be the victims of child abuse or neglect. From 2008 to 2012, 77% of faculties and near faculties in Kentucky children, the perpetrators, were the parents. 91% of fatal and non-fatal Kentucky child victims are less than 4 years old, of which 77% are less than 3 and 10% are less than 1. In 2013, Jefferson County children,
So we came up with 4 stakeholders that we think would play an important role in our policy. Our first one is Kosare Children's Hospital. We are advocating that Metro Council include Kosare's Shaken Baby Syndrome educational program in their annual budget report. And by funding this program, we hope it will expand and work towards our goal of preventing child abuse. Our second stakeholder is the children. They are the ones being affected by this. Through this policy, we hope that children in Louisville won't have to suffer similar fates as other children have from child abuse. Our third stakeholder are the parents. And although some parents might disagree with additional training on child abuse prevention, it is important for them to keep in mind that the program is not trying to make them feel guilty for something they haven't done, but to make them more aware about ways to prevent child abuse. And our last stakeholder is Metro Council. We realize there are many things that the city budget must include, but we really hope you will take this funding into consideration. Child abuse is a large problem that needs to be addressed so that we can eventually work together to create a safer family environment in our city.
So Kosare Children's Hospital just recently implemented a program for expecting mothers and fathers, basically to give them a little bit of extra help. Essentially, what this is it includes briefing on child abuse prevention, mainly in the form of preventing shaken baby syndrome. This program has greatly benefited the women and children in the greater local area, and one that we find necessary to expand. We want all local mothers to have the education and resources that are necessary for raising their child in the safest environment possible. And by expanding this program, we start down the path of conquering the issue of child abuse throughout the state. I am proud to be a Kentuckian, born and bred, but I am not proud of the problems that we have. But with the help of people like you, people that genuinely care, then we can find that little boy or little girl and start building them a happier, healthier